Hello students, welcome to EdUp, an online learning platform for electrical engineering. I hope you are doing well. If you are new to this channel, subscribe to our channel EdUp. In this channel, we solve MCQ questions and explain the concept related to them. Watch our other videos to get more clarification on the subject. I will solve the questions related to electrical and electronics measurement subject. I hope these videos will help you crack competitive exams. So let's start. So this is something about me. Okay. So the question here asking is, by mistake an emitter is used as a voltmeter. In all probabilities it will. So the options given are give much high reading, give extremely low reading, indicate no reading at all, get damaged. Now before solving this question we have to understand how this emitter or the voltmeter is connected to a circuit. Okay. So see here See, we know that in any load, whenever we want to calculate the current through the load, we have to connect a emitter. Okay, and the emitter is always connected in series to the load. But now in the question, it is asking that what will happen if the emitter is connected in parallel with the load. Okay, so what is basically a emitter? So emitter is equivalent to a galvanometer. Okay, now what we'll do, but the range of the galvanometer is very much less, that is some 0.5 milliampere or zero point 0.1 ampere milliampere. Now we have to increase the range of this galvanometer, so we connect a resistance, a very low resistance in parallel to the galvanometer. So this combination is called the emitter. Now see, if this thing is connected here, okay, in the parallel connection to the load, this resistance is very less or not. Let's suppose say this resistance is connected and this is the galvanometer. Okay, so this resistance, this equivalent resistance is very much less, and let's suppose say we are providing a voltage that is of 200 volt, and this resistance is always in the range of some milliohm or not. So some 100 or 1000 ampere of current will flow in this circuit or in this circuit. Okay. So what will happen? This resistance is very much less. Then the heating effect will be very high. So the resistance will get burned or not. So the emitter will be damaged. Okay. So the option here is it will get damaged. Okay. So this is a very important question. It is asked in UPSC IES 2012. Let's go to the next question. So the question here asking is, during measurement of voltage and current in a load, emitter and voltmeter are connected in series and across the load respectively. If the emitter and voltmeter positions are interchanged by mistake, then voltmeter will be damaged, emitter will be damaged, both the meters will be damaged, both the meters will be safe. Okay, let's go to the connection figure. Now see, normally what we'll do, we connect the voltmeter in parallel with the load and emitter in series with the load. But now it is asking in the question that the connection are reversed. Then what will happen? So let's see. Now we know that this is basically an emitter. Okay. The resistance here is very less, and this is the voltmeter. Okay, this is the resistance is very high. Okay, so see, so this thing is connected here. Okay, and this thing is connected here. So what will happen if some voltage is applied here, some DC voltage is applied here, So this whole voltage will be across this emitter, that means across this emitter, across this combination or not. So since the resistance here is very less, so high value of current will flow in this circuit. So what will happen? This will get burned. In the previous question I have just explained why it is getting burned. Okay. And what will happen to the voltmeter? What will happen to the voltmeter? So here the resistance is very high. So there will be very less current flow will be in the voltmeter or not. So what will happen? No burning occur. So the voltmeter will be safe. Okay. So this is the case what will happen if the connections are interchanged. So the answer here will be, so the answer of this question will be emitter will be damaged. This is not happening. Both the meters will be damaged. Voltmeter will be damaged. No. Both meters will be safe. No. So this is also a very important question from IAS point of view. It is asked in 2012. Okay. So let's go to the next question. So the question here asking is, a DC voltmeter has a sensitivity of 1000 ohm per volt. When it measures half full scale in 100 volt range, the current through the voltmeter is. So this is a very easy question. If we see it clearly, then see what will happen if the pointer is showing 100 volt. What will happen? The current will be 1 ampere or not. Since it is asking that the voltage is half full scale, that means it is showing 50 volt. That means how much of current is flowing? 0.5 milliampere. Okay. So the answer is 0.5 milliampere. So this also is asked in UPSC IS 2014. Let's go to the next question. So the question here asking is, if two 3-volt full scale voltmeters V1 and V2 having sensitivity of 100 kilo ohm per volt and 150 kilo ohm per volt are connected in series to measure 500 volt, then how much voltage will be measured by V1 voltmeter and V2 voltmeter? Here you can clearly see the full scale is 300 volt of each voltmeter, but the sensitivities are different. That means what will happen? The current will be different, the full scale current will be different, and the resistance will be different. Let's go to the solution. So here you can see that sensitivity is 1 reciprocal of IFSD, or I equal to V by R. So V and R. Okay. So what is the resistance of any voltmeter? That is sensitivity into voltage range. Okay. So the resistance of V1 will be how much? That is the sensitivity of the V1 into VFSD or not. So 100 kilo ohm into 300 volt. So that is 30 mega ohm. Similarly, we can calculate the resistance of voltmeter, second voltmeter, that is SV2, the sensitivity of the second voltmeter, and the full scale deflection of the second voltmeter. So that is equal to 150 kilo ohm into 300, that is 45 mega ohm. Now it is asked in the question that those voltmeters are connected in series. So we have connected also in series. Okay, that is the V1 and V2 are connected in series. Now you can clearly see that V1 equal to how much? By providing the voltage division method, we can say that V1 equal to 30 mega ohm, that is the resistance of V1, divided by addition of both resistance, okay, into 500 volt, since the supply voltage is 500 volt. So V1 will be showing 200 volt, and similarly we can calculate the voltage shown by the V2, then the V2 will be 300 volt. Okay. So let's go back to the question. So this is the answer. Okay, V1 will read 200 volt and V2 will read 300 volt. I guess you understood the question. If you can't understood the question, then you can go to the solution and check it again. If you have any doubts related to this question, give some doubts in the comment section. Okay. So let's go to the next question. So the question here asking is, three DC voltmeters are connected in series across 120 volt DC supply. The voltmeters are specified as follows. So there are basically three voltmeters, voltmeter A, voltmeter B, voltmeter C. Okay, and these three voltmeters are connected in series, and the total combination are connected across 120 volt DC. Now, what are the specifications given of different voltmeter? So voltmeter A, the full range is 100 volt, and the IFSD is 5 milliampere. And in the second voltmeter also, the full scale deflection voltage is 100 volt. This is called the sensitivity, since it is given in ohm per volt. So the sensitivity is 250 ohm per volt. In the third voltmeter, the IFSD is given, that is 10 milliampere, and the internal resistance is given, that is 15,000 ohm. Okay, now the question is asking the voltages read by the meters A, B, C are respectively. So let's go to the solution. So here you can clearly see that these three voltmeters are connected in series, that is V1, V2 and V3, and those three combinations are connected in parallel to a 120 volt DC supply. And obviously, since this is connected in series, some current I is flowing also through the circuit. Now we will apply the same formula. The resistance of C in the voltmeter 1, the voltage and the current is asking. In voltmeter 1, the VFSD and IFSD is given. Okay. So by that we can calculate the resistance of V1 is how much? That is the voltage divided by current. So 20 kilo ohm. In the second voltmeter, the sensitivity is given and the voltage full scale deflection is also given. So the resistance will be how much? Sensitivity into voltage, that is 250 into 100, that is 25 kilo ohm. And in the third case, the direct resistance is given. Now since we know the internal resistance of V1 and V2 and V3, and since those are connected in series, so we can clearly see that how much the current will be flowing through the circuit, that is I equal to V by RV1, that is the resistance of V1 or voltmeter 1, plus resistance of voltmeter 2 plus resistance of voltmeter 3. Okay, so that is equal to 120 divided by 20 kilo ohm plus 25 kilo ohm plus 15 kilo ohm. So the current will be 0.002 ampere. So that much of current is flowing through the circuit. So how much voltage drop will be occurring in the voltmeter? So we can clearly see that the voltmeter reading by the voltmeter 1, that is equal to VA or V1 is equal to that current into resistance of that voltmeter or not. So that is equal to 40 volt. Similarly, we can calculate the voltage reading by different voltmeters, that is the voltmeter 2 and voltmeter 3. So the voltage calculated will be 50 volt and 30 volt. Okay, let's go to the question. So the answer will be 40, 50 and 30 volt. Okay, let's go to the next question. So the question here asking is how can a milliammeter can be used as a voltmeter? So basically what is a milliammeter? That is a galvanometer. Okay. So how that galvanometer can be converted to a voltmeter? Okay. So see, this is the connection circuit. So this is basically a galvanometer. So if we connect some resistance, some high resistance in series with the galvanometer, what will happen? The current through the galvanometer will be less or not. So this is the basic circuit which is used to convert the ammeter into milliammeter into voltmeter. So what is this RAC? RAC is equal to Rm into M minus 1. Rm is the resistance of the galvanometer. And what is M? That is the multiplying factor, and that is the division of voltage to be measured divided by voltage measured by the galvanometer. Okay. So this is the connection diagram of a voltmeter. Okay, let's go to the question. So here you can clearly see that, so this is the answer by connecting a high resistance in series with the instrument. Okay, so this is the correct answer. So by connecting a low resistance in parallel with the instrument, what will happen? So this will be emitter or not. So basically we are providing a low resistance in parallel with the instrument, that is called the emitter. By connecting a high resistance in parallel with the instrument, nothing will happen. And by connecting a low resistance in series with the impedance instrument, nothing will happen. Okay, so this is the answer D. So the question is asked in IS 2008. Let's go to the next question. So the question here asking is, to increase the range of the voltmeter, what will happen? So just now I have told you that we have to connect more resistance in series with the voltmeter to increase the range of the voltmeter. Okay, so the answer will be a high resistance. A high resistance in series is connected with the voltmeter. So C is the correct answer. So this is also asked in UPSC IS 2012. So this is the last question of this lecture. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel EdUp and click on the bell icon to never miss a video. Thank you.